Hello, viewers. It's Will at Cat, your favorite LP about cats, I hope.
Of course it is. And what other LPs would there be about cats?
I mean, I'm sure there's others. You know, there's Cat Tales, there's, other games that have cats in them, you know.
I've not actually heard of Cattails.
It's like Stardew Valley with cats. Anyway, I realized I forgot to do something last time. I forgot to show off Alatrian's equipment.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, you get this kind of weird purple scythe thing, a purple dragon helm.
My
kind of
favorite
thing.
type of weapon, the scythe.
Hey, scythes are cool, yeah. And then this armor is a lot less purple, actually. It's kind of disappointing. It doesn't really look terribly
It's brown.
interesting. Yeah, it's like
Did they
it had a
forget to
strong
color it?
start. It had a strong start, and then it like stumbles at the finish line.
Did they forget to color it?
I don't know. But we're going to the Palico Ranch real quick because we finally unlocked something that I have been waiting to unlock like the entire game, which is the ability to trade for Kelby horns from Neko means cat.
I love how it even has it in parentheses.
Yeah.
Why
So
do you need
we
to
can
trade
finally-
for Kelby horns?
Because they're useful for re-rolling cats. You can just do horns aplenty over and over again. But it's kind of too little too late because, hey, say goodbye to the LP crew. We are officially saying goodbye. Bye-bye, Cervantes. We had a good run.
Oh.
So we're gonna switch over to my main file because we've done about everything I can do with the LP cats without an awful lot of grinding. So say hello to a new friend.
Looking at
It's
the
Isabel.
difference in time in Hunter rank, yeah, that's a lot of grinding.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily have to get up to that exactly, but it would be a lot of grinding and more than I'm willing to do. So here's Isabel. She is not quite level cap, but darn near, and this is what she's got. She is primed and ready to kick ass. And just to give the monsters a fighting chance, we're gonna do their late high rank versions, which at this point is actually soft G rank.
Oh, damn.
Like these, to explain, there are a few monsters that unlock, well, first of all, look at all those gold check marks. That means I have done every single quest in the single player, as a cat, mind you. As I have started to say, in the post-game of both low rank and high rank, you unlock a set of quests that are called advanced, and in this case, that just means that those quests are, in fact, tuned for high rank in the low rank, or in the high rank campaign, they're actually tuned for G rank. But they're still, like, single-player scaled.
Okay.
So you can do some G rank content in the single-player, but only if you grind a whole lot. Like, for instance, to get those quests, you have to go real deep into the village quest chains, or do silly stuff like clear every single non-prowler quest below it, and it's really silly. And it's not
I
something
like
I'm
the way
prepared
this
to do.
unidentified old-timer thinks.
Yes! No, I mean, that's basically what we're here for, right?
You need to go into your mind's eye, deep into your heart, and beat the crap out of the monster.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it.
I'd like to point out that all of Isabel's noises, the cat noises, have been replaced with animalese.
Yes! Isn't it great? I love this armor. It is so good.
Okay, Camellias looks cool.
Yeah, this is Camellias. He's an Elder Dragon. He's just one of those monsters that either only shows up in the hub or in the advanced quest, so you rarely get to see him in the single player.
Is
And,
that a type of poison?
Oh yeah, he's a poisonous beast. He poisons a lot. He poisons like it's his job.
Alright,
Now-
you were saying about advanced jobs.
I was, yes. And there's one monster in this set of quests that we do have access to in the LP file, but only one. There's like 5 of them in total, and I won't get to show off one, so I just elected to jump over to the main file now. Anyway, Camellias. He is weak to fire, dragon.
That is a
Lightning.
cool mechanically combo.
Yeah, his lightning is a secondary weakness for him. And there's some weird stuff with the weaknesses, like he's weak to fire on some parts of his body and dragon on other part. and like lightning equally on everything, so pick one. I picked this weapon that Isabel is using is the Hyper Agnactor weapon. It is the best ranged cat weapon for fire that you can get.
So basically, the Agnactor lance is always the best.
Right, and you know specifically the hyper one, which she's got. Now let's see other stuff about Camellias. You did point out that tongue attack of his Salignum. Like Gypsaros, he can steal your items with that.
I'm sorry, did he just create fog?
Yeah, well he's a chameleon, yeah. So he can go invisible.
And there he goes.
Yeah. Now, so a couple of things. When he's invisible, if you're a human, you can throw a sonic bomb, and that will get him out of invisible. If you manage to poison him, the little poison status tick will still be above his head, and you can still kind of see where he is.
Okay, he's not totally invisible. It just looks like he becomes opaque.
No, he becomes totes invisible, and he doesn't even show up on the map anymore. He's just kind of popping in and out of it a little bit. The one other thing that you can do to track him, again, if you're a human, is that as you're running around, normally you have, the normal running animation, but if you are facing directly away from him, you do the kind of oh shit run, which is, how you panic dive. So if you see your character doing that, you know that you're heading directly away from him, and you can just do a 180 and bash him in the face. Or just wait for him to come out of it. He doesn't stay invisible for very long. It's not such a big deal.
Poison doesn't really matter much on you, does it?
No, it doesn't, because we're a cat and we have Soothing Bowl. But, it is a thing to keep in mind if you're a human. Bring your antidotes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the other thing. His breakable parts. Okay, you can break off his horn, you can wound his wings, and you can cut off his tail. Caveat. You can only cut off or break the horn with dragon element.
Okay, so that's what you meant by the different parts.
Yeah. And
also, the tail cut is pretty pathetic.
Yeah, the tail cut's pretty pathetic. You only cut off like that little curly bit right at the end.
Yep.
And there's a couple of other special things about his tail cut. I looked this up on the wiki, so disclaimer, I got this from the wiki. It said if you break his horn and cut off his tail, he can't become invisible anymore.
Can't really test that because you don't have a dragon weapon.
No. It also said that you can only cut off his tail when he gets low enough HP. Which is,
zone?
Yes, I accidentally zone, but whatever. We'll just refresh the boomerangs. If these things happen.
So, like with the ladder, with the HP floor, I guess, for cutting off the tail, that at least there's precedent for that. But
yeah,
the first part sounds sketchy to me.
Yeah, the first part sounded sketch, but there's a lot of stuff that the wiki says, and I have not tested it, but that is what it said. But he's a big dumb lizard who spits poison and goes invisible, and he's really not bad as far as monsters go. He's fine.
I noticed his poison cloud moves.
Yeah, no, he can do some pretty advanced poison stuff, and I like how he moves because he does the kind of jittery stutter step that chameleons do. It's cute. He's got good animations.
Oh dang! That was a good rocket.
Yeah.
Can you remove the fog with a flashbang?
Flash pod? I am not sure. I didn't see mention of a flash pod mechanic. There was a sonic bomb mechanic that was mentioned, but I didn't see anything about the flash.
Okay, because flash would work.
I wouldn't think it would.
Yeah, not really, because it's still particles in the air that are still gonna block the light.
Yeah.
Like you can't clear fog by putting a spotlight on it.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. You can. A strong wind could clear away.
Okay, question on Shadow. Is that Shadow from FF6?
No.
You do have him dressed up as a ninja, though. Just saying.
Yeah, because of her name. Look, excuse me. These two cats are named after my childhood pets. Okay? How dare you?
Okay, I was just asking because it was dressed as a ninja named Shadow.
Yeah, because her name is Shadow, and she was kind of a dark-colored cat, and I put her in Ninja E outfit because it fit.
Okay, yeah. I
But
was just curious.
to an internet dork who does not have that necessary prerequisite information.
Context is important.
Well, and also Final Fantasy VI doesn't have a monopoly on ninjas named Shadow either. Like that's not a hard leap to make.
This is true.
FF6 does have the coolest ninja named Shadow, though.
Okay, point. But these two cats are named after my pets.
I have never played
They're
Final
my
Fantasy
pets.
VI, just a confession there.
I've never finished it, but I know which
What
one is Shadow.
is wrong with the both of you?
I have
They
way
are-
too many games to care about 6 right now.
That, and also it's a Final Fantasy that was released
Oh my god.
after I even got into Final Fantasy games in general, which was at 7. And by the time I got round to filling up like the ones I had missed, I just kinda never got round to 6 in particular. Or at least not finishing it.
Yeah, 6 was also on the Super Nintendo, but the translation
Yeah.
is very bad.
Right, but,
wow.
it had the GBA one too.
This is true.
So it's not like I can't get my hands on it to play it. It's mostly at this point in time.
Speaking of weird releases, every time I mention that Final Fantasy V has a PS1 version, no one believes me.
It was in like either the anthology or the.
It was in the anthology.
Yeah, there was a couple of Final Fantasy collections on the PS1.
Yeah, the
He's over here talking shit about Woolsey's translation.
the one I had for the PS1 was Chronicles, which was 4, and Chrono Trigger.
I had them both, but I didn't really get around to playing them. I just kind of picked them up because they were cheap used at the game store.
The Chrono Trigger on PS1 is the worst version. It lags so badly.
So I hear. I only finished Chrono Trigger when I played it on the DS.
The same. That just a example of how laggy it was.
I heard that when you open the menu, it took like a dog's age to load. Yes.
Upwards
I
of
know
a
this.
minute.
Yeah, I've heard these things.
Same with entering battle. It takes upwards of a minute to actually start the battle.
Which is sad, because one of the things about Chrono Trigger is that your transitions to battle is seamless.
Yes.
Which is one of the things that makes it so good.
All the way to the Mountain of Woe on the PS1 version, and that was
You.
torture.
Poor boy.
I was nearly done with the game on PS1, and then the DS version came out, and I'm like, okay, I may have to restart, but it won't take nearly as long.
Worth it.
Man,
But
this
Liquidy, regarding the Woosley translation of he did Chrono Trigger too, didn't he?
Yes, it did.
Okay, shitty opinion time. I prefer the translation in the DS version, which was not Woosley.
You don't
I mean,
like old age frog?
No, it looks weird and bad. And out of place.
It really does.
I mean, I'm the odd one out here for liking Woolsey, so...
Yeah. Well, I just like...
I mean,
it just struck
in the
me
greater...
as out of place, that's all.
In the grander scheme of things, too, I think. Not like the three of us.
It's okay.
The main thing is a lot of Woosley's dialogue is memeable.
Yeah, okay. I read the scene where like Frog is introduced, and it just is really awkward.
They basically made him speak like a knight.
Yeah, except no one else in the past talks like that.
Yeah, it's very, I believe it's...
He strikes me as trying way too hard, which I acknowledge is also part of his character, but it's really forced. In the case of the Woosley translation.
I heard
So
they
wait, what
kinda-
was that break? Not to...
A little, yeah. We broke something. Wings, I think.
No?
No, that's the horn.
That's the horn.
Oh, really? Huh, well then. So, the Monster Hunter Wiki is wrong about another thing.
Yeah, the horn's gone.
Video proof that you broke the horn with a fire
Yep.
weapon, so,
Yep, so thanks Monster Hunter Wiki for being wrong.
Yeah, that was the horn. You broke the wing earlier.
Yeah. Hey, I did at least, preface it with, I got this from the Monster Hunter Wiki, and the Monster Hunter Wiki has been wrong before.
It might have been in a was Camellias his first game in this one?
No. He was from either 3 or 4 as well. I think 3.
Maybe the dragon thing was in those games.
Could be.
And they just never updated it for later games.
Yeah, they don't bother updating it because they're lazy nerds. Like, how dare they?
Well, no, here's the thing, though. They're wiki nerds, so they should care about every minute, stupid detail, right?
They really should, right? Yeah.
They're the ones fucking up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
his
I agree.
horn's straight up gone.
Yep, it's gone. No. I acknowledge that we broke the stupid horn, and I even said the wiki was wrong. I get it. Like, I'm not here defending, Wiki-chan.
Oh, I know.
Something like that.
I know.
I don't think that's what Seligno was doing. Seligno was just confirming, even though we had already confirmed several times.
The issue was just that we were in the fog before, so it might have been the trick of the light.
Oh, no, it's defo broken.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. We were in the fog before, so we didn't have perfect vision.
Got it. And this is definitely a fire weapon, because this is the Hyper-Ignactor lance.
Yeah.
So,
Can he not fly?
he flies when he changes zones.
But he doesn't fly otherwise.
No, only when he changes zones. He's not like Rathalos, where he flies and, like, spits fireballs at you.
Oh, you are going to love when I finally get you to that point.
What, for the special monsters?
Uh-huh. And by love, I mean hate.
Oh, look, I'm the one who's gonna be all like, oh, you're gonna love getting to that part, because look, guess what I've been doing on this file to try and get prepped for recording these things. Yeah. Just use your imagination for a second there.
This is
and a Rathalos related thing in particular. Oh yes.
I mean,
So-
this is a reminder better served going outside of the video, but I will remind Selegna that Silver and I spent a lot of time getting full armor sets of a specific thing.
Oh, we did! Yes, we did! And several fully upgraded weapons on my end as well. Oh yeah. Am I probably crazy? Oh yes, I am most definitely crazy. Yes.
I don't even
crazy
remember
cat
why
lady.
we wanted that armor.
Because it has really good skills. But yes, and now instead of doing that, I just beat up everything as the cat. Which, in a way, makes it easier on me because I don't have to care about armor skills anymore.
I like armor skills, though.
Yeah, but a lot of the skills you can get as a human, you can get in various cat skills as well. Not all of them, but a lot of them. The important ones, like, critical up, earplugs, yada yada.
Oh yeah.
Those ones.
Cats
And
can't
sharp-
get speed eating.
No, they can't. But they also don't use items.
Yeah, that's the joke. The cat can never experience the joy of a well-done steak eaten very quickly.
Yeah, it is kind of tragic when you put it that way.
Is he limping?
He was,
No.
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just his stutter step that he was doing because he's a chameleon.
I thought he was limpy. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
If there's-
He might be near dead. We have been beating on him for a while, and Isabel is a rather high-level cat.
If there's one
So-
thing that I
and-
wish they backported in the world or had earlier in the world, the
Yeah.
flashing icon to show they're enraged.
Oh, yeah. It is a helpful... It is helpful information to have, because some monsters, it's less obvious when they're enraged.
Well, I thought the...
Okay, that's a limp. That is definitely a limp. Okay, so he limping. Oh, yep. He
The
dead.
main reason I bring that up is, remember Brachiodos?
Bracky, yeah.
Yeah, if we had the, indication that he was enraged, we would have stopped attacking him because we wouldn't have known if he was limping or not.
Well, also, it was Glavenus, not Bracky.
It was Glavenus? I knew it was one of the two.
The one we had to capture was Glavenus.
Okay, yeah, but if we had had that indication that he was enraged, we knew he doesn't limp when enraged.
Wait, are you talking about Capguru, or what?
No, just like, that icon, the eye icon in World that turns, like, red when the monster's mad?
Yeah.
You don't really get that in in this game. There's no
Oh,
map
right,
indicator that
that's
shows when
what
the
you're-
monster's enraged.
okay.
That's all.
Which is fairly helpful to know when they're enraged, because then you know to look out for the new mechanic.
That's it. It's just helpful information to have, and you don't really get it in this game.
Does Maybe have an Elatrian weapon? Oh my god, is
Maybe's
that the gem?
Yes, it is.
Why do you always get the gems on things that it doesn't matter for?
Well, at least this is the main file, so if I wanted to, I do have a human hunter attached to this file that I do use
one that-
sometimes.
that isn't completely addicted to speed juice?
Yeah, that isn't a drunk. Yeah. So, anyway, short update today because I felt just like doing Camellias, and that was about
Yeah,
it.
that's understandable.
Yes, it's easier for me. That's it. I'm lazy.
That's fine.
That's the take-home message here. So, next time we will be doing the monster that Soligna keeps asking me to do. We will see you next time, friends.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.